Alright, so for the new Cyber Angel cards, usually whenever I make a new ritual deck, I always just throw in the Nekroz engine, because it always makes pretty much all ritual decks a tiny bit more consistent, since it basically allows you to bring out Unicorn and then get a search off of it. The Nekroz engine is basically just one Unicorn, one Bryonic, either 2 or 3 Colossus, and either 2 or 3 Kaleidoscopes, and that's it. None of the other ones are necessary. And all it does is basically to search out Unicorn and to use Kaleidoscope to discard Arc Light to the graveyard to bring out Unicorn, which will then allow you to search out any ritual spell or trap card. I mean, spell or monster card. Anyways, on to the actual Cyber Angels themselves. They actually have quite a bit of synergy. Like, their effects themselves aren't the greatest in the world, level 6 ones, but the level 8 one is not half bad. Anyways, they do have like this little thing you can do where when you bring them out, if you have opposites of the level 6s and you use their ritual spell card to go into them, the ritual spell card, I might add, is actually pretty good. You can use it to prevent the destruction of a fairy type monster you control. Anyways, if you, let's see, I think it's this one, yeah. If you bring out Ida 10 and you tribute Ben 10 for, the ritual summon, Ida 10 actually is able to search out a ritual spell card when she's brought out. And Ben 10 is able to search out a light fairy type monster when she's tributed. So if you bring out Ida 10 with Ben 10, you get to go, you could add in another one of your ritual spell cards. And then you get to add one of your light fairy type monsters, which is basically like the entire deck, including the Manju and Senju. They're both light fairy type monsters, which is really great. Great synergy with this deck. And then the level 8 boss monster, its effect is when it's brought out, your opponent chooses one of the cards it controls and sends it to the graveyard, which basically allows you to destroy any card they have. It bypasses destruction effects since they're sent, and since it also bypasses effects where your cards are unaffected by your opponent's card effects, since basically your opponent chooses the card themselves. So it would be able to get rid of like towers or Blue Eyes Max Dragon, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I didn't actually do that in any duels, but I'm like 90% sure it works that way. I could be wrong though. I'm wrong sometimes about these kind of things. And the other thing I was trying to do with this deck was, since I do run triple advanced ritual art, I also ran in Lab Dragon, and I thought if I can get out the level 6 ritual and I can just use Silver Cry and Lab Dragon, I could go into Ultimate Tilzukin, which I never actually got to do, but I did go into a lot of Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes totally won me a couple of games with Silver Cry. That was actually pretty good.